Hey guys, it's Charles Osland here with Liquid Blue Cabarete in Cabarete, Dominican Republic. And as you can tell, we're here on the beach. It is an average Saturday. Doesn't really matter what day of the week it is because it always looks like this, but it is a Saturday. So you see a lot of people are out, from kiters to wingfoilers to windsurfers and some swimmers, more up here in the bay. But what I want to do is that I want to talk a little bit about June, July, and August. A lot of people are always wondering, should I come down to Cabarete and when should I come down to Cabarete? So essentially, in the summertime, which are these months for us, June, July, and August, even May could be considered a bit of a summer, it is our windy season. And also, on top of being our windy season, if you can see behind me, there is a little bit of this sort of water rippling, but it's generally pretty flat, especially compared to wintertime. So wintertime for us in Cabarete is actually our high season, where most of the snowbirds or people who are escaping the snow are coming down to the Caribbean. And at that time of the year, we happen to have a bit of a cooler temperature. Right now it is pretty sunny, it's pretty hot. You have to wear your sunscreen every single day or else you're gonna get fried. But apart from that, what happens in summer is that we have great thermal winds as well as the trade winds coming in. So for us, summertime is the windy time. Wintertime is great, a little bit cooler, more people, so there's still a nightlife happening, but just in wintertime, let's say it's double, so you have double the amount of people on the nightlife side from people that are socializing, walking the beach, and also that means you have double the people on the water. For me personally, right now it might look like it's a lot of kiters out there for most people, but this is just an average day. In wintertime, this really fills up. So for summer, it's a great time to come down because it's a little bit less crowded in all aspects, and we have the best wind conditions. Wintertime is very good though, like I said, for waves. So for wave riding, it's an amazing time because you can go surfing in the morning with some super sick waves, and then you can go wingfoiling or kiting afternoon with also some amazing waves. So with that being said though, a lot of people are always wondering when they're looking into the Caribbean, or even actually other parts of the world, do you guys have sargassum? What are the overall things I should know before coming down? Well, with Cabarete, it's a very easy destination because it's easily accessible from any airport in the country. You have airports that are around 40 minutes away, all the way up to airports that are 8 hours away. But throughout that range of different airports that we have, which are around 5 international airports in the country, you can reach this place from anywhere in the world. That means Europe, South America, Central America, North America, that includes Canada with the United States. And Asia is a little bit tricky, but we have had some people come down from Japan, but it was definitely an ordeal for them to make their way down across the globe. So apart from it being an easy destination to reach in terms of flights, with so many different options in terms of pricing, etc., once you're actually here, getting a transfer and then finding a place to stay is also just as easy. Applications like Airbnb, Expedia, even TripAdvisor now, or Facebook groups, or even just browsing on the internet for different small hotels, you're gonna be able to find a place to stay, being able to fly in, and then be able to come here and experience it. So for me, when people are asking me, hey, when should I be coming down? In reality, any time of the year can be fun. It depends on when you have the chance to make it down. But in reality, is that if you're coming here for wind and you wanna just be riding every single day, as much as you can all day, then definitely summertime is the time. And for those guys that are worried about the sargassum, well, you can tell right behind me, there's no sargassum. I was just on the other side of the island, and before I say anything else, I'm gonna knock on wood. This has a little bit of wood in it probably. So I'm gonna knock on that because I was on the other side of the island just this week, and it is packed of sargassum. I mean, you cannot wingfoil there. I almost wouldn't even want to kite because the smell and the fact that there's just so much of it, you wouldn't want to fall in it, and it just wasn't that pleasant. So when people are worried about that, you generally have to be worried about it if the areas that you're visiting are impacted by it on a normal or on a frequent basis. So for us, being on the North Coast, we actually get less of the sargassum unless it floats around the island and then we get a specific current that will bring it in. So sargassum is not to worry. And then people are also wondering, do I need a wetsuit? Are there sharks? Are there things that are gonna kill me? And nothing here can really kill you when you're out there, other than yourself in reality. So it's not a pleasant note, but basically here, worries of shark, there's nothing. There's kids playing in the shore break, people swimming, people wingfoiling, kiting. In all my years of being here, I've never heard of a shark attack. And on top of that, the reef, everything is pretty much sand here. So you can just walk out simply and you don't have to worry about cutting up your feet or wearing booties, and let alone wearing a wetsuit. People usually wear a wetsuit when they're learning how to maybe foil in any of the disciplines, because the wetsuit can act as a second skin to protect yourself from any sort of hits or scrapes from the foil. But in reality, you don't need that because the water temperature is warm, and it's almost to the point of being too warm, let's say. For some people, sometimes people want to cool off, and once you walk in or you're outside, it almost feels like it's the same temperature. So in any case, guys, with that being said, if you're thinking to come down this June, July, or August, and you have any questions, basically write it in the comment section below. We always leave in the description a WhatsApp number, our email, and the website. So there's very many different ways that you can reach out to us. Generally speaking, I'm checking the emails and the messages, so I'll get back to you if you have any questions about visiting Cabarete during those months. And whether you're a single traveler, a couple, or a family, this part it's a town that's for everyone, because there's things to do not only on the water, but also off the water, both in the morning, in the afternoon. This is really a place that you can be active, where you can have fun, where you can do things, and really the only limit is yourself and your amount of energy. There's some people that come here and that really push their vacation because they only have a couple days out of the year free, and they really push the vacation, and towards the end of it, they're totally gassed, where they just want a day to rest, sleep, and do nothing, because they were just able to fill up their time with doing everything from canyoning, visiting an underwater sculpture, scuba diving, water sports like surfing, kiting, stand-up paddleboarding, going on canyoning trips, horseback riding. There's just so many things to do on top of the eating, the nightlife. But in terms of activities, this is an activities town for all ages, from kids all the way up to adults that are reaching their 60s, 70s, and 80s that want to keep trying and pushing forward. So in any case, guys, like I said, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you're thinking of coming down for wingfoiling or for kiteboarding, then definitely do it. Even windsurfing, I know a lot of people are not windsurfing, but even for windsurfing, it's great here in the winter, in the summer, because it is so windy. Now, if you're coming here for waves and you want to catch some overhead, double overhead waves, this is not the time of the year, because we don't really have that. There might be those swells out of the blue that we can get some overhead waves, but recently when we're prone foiling, when we're surfing, it was about waist to shoulder high. So not that tall waves, and not really our wave season, let's say. But everything for wind, and that's pretty much it, guys. So any questions, remember, make sure to contact us at Liquid Blue Cabarete, www.lbcabarete.com, and we'll be there to reply to any of your questions. And I know already some of you guys are coming down, so I'm excited to see you guys in June and July. I don't know if we have anyone coming down in August, but maybe that'll be you. So in August, if you're coming down, let me know. And if you're coming down in June and July, also let me know. And to be finalizing this, essentially September, October, November, there are things to do, but closer to those dates, I will let you know what to do, because it's a little bit of a different season for us, but it's still a great season to have some action, and if anything, even some more extreme action. So that's it, guys. My name's Charles Osterlin with Liquid Blue Cabarete in Cabarete, Dominican Republic, and I'm about to head into the water. I have all my gear set up. I'm about to head into the water, but I will leave you with the view of Cabarete before ending this video. So enjoy.